welcome to the first episode of Social Life. Okay, so we are going to be talking about different topics, handling different things. My voice is kind of, I don't know, that would be not the right word to use. So I am happy to be taking you on this journey where we talk about different topics, discuss different topics. For the first episode, I have something in mind, and I really thought about it for a long time, and I think it's the best thing to do, and the best thing to talk about, put this channel to the next level. So different topics are going to be handled. Welcome to join me on the journey. I'm the host of Social Life, and we're going to be handling about different topics that concern social life. And when I was thinking about starting up this thing, I was like, well, why not start with self-love? Because for me it was important as a person to have that topic put out. If I was going to start this, if we were going to run this, how about we start with self-love? How do we go about it? How do we handle that? Because I think it's very important to know our worth as a person before we go ahead and embark on certain journeys, because I don't know, I think it matters a lot to me. So that's what I want to talk about tonight as we get on with our different topics. Yeah, so to me, self-worth, it has my light, because yes, there are times when you feel like, okay, I woke up today and I feel so pretty. Okay, yes, I know I'm pretty. But then there are those days you wake up and you feel like, ugh, I can't get out of bed today. Christ, I would love to cover my face the whole day and hide from the public. Oh, by the way, sorry about my voice. I don't know what suddenly happened, because maybe the joy of having to start the channel and then having to talk about different things. I'm nervous and then I'm excited at the same time to be here and do these different things, talk about different topics, different things, So it's so important for us to go about what happens on the day that you wake up and you feel like, Christ, today I could cover myself the whole day and not let the world see that I exist, I could let the ground swallow me. You just don't know what to expect when you move out of your comfort, when you move out of your protection. I call them protection covers. If you get out of your house, how are people going to react to you? If I find different people with different moods, obviously reacting to different things on that day. So how do you go about that day when everything is just going south? And I just don't know. And you really need that assurance. So that's my opinion, that sometimes things just go south. Oh my God, I just don't know. When you find that person who had their moods, they woke up on the left side of their bed and you're just there, you're like, God, today should be the best day. And yet, you also woke up on your left side of the bed. Otherwise, going back to my topic as earlier started on, how do you value yourself? When you look at yourself, how do you look at yourself, your image? Do I look at myself and I feel like, oh, I'm proud of what I see? Do I look at myself and I'm confident in what I look like? I'm going to go out in the public and feel fine to associate and mingle with different people. Because many people struggle to fall in love with the environment, fall in love with the people that are hanging around. And many a times they forget about themselves. It's not that I want to say that you have to be selfish when you say self-love. Obviously people will be like you're narcissist, but that's not the thing here. Self-love, I feel like you should, it starts with you actually to move out, from the inside, then it flows out to the outside. I cannot love someone to the extent that I cannot sleep, and yet I don't love myself that much. That's I don't know. That's obsession. That's a different type of thing. Now, when you when you neglect yourself so much. Sorry, something is making me laugh. By the way, I wanted to tell you guys, my background may be a little bit noisy because I'm in a public place. So you can't neglect yourself to a place where someone's life is more important than your life. Always you love yourself. Yes, we talk about how I can put my life on the line. Put your life on the line with some common sense at the back of your mind. I don't know, I don't intend to be mean or anything of that sort, but realistically, if we're talking about things that really do matter, we need to love ourselves first. How can I consider someone else without me? And as I'm discussing this, I know many people have been through different things. Yes, we have all been through different things. There are things that just caused us to think like, well, so and so is not worth it. But at the end of the day, it is affecting us. It is affecting you more than you think. This thing goes down to everything that you do, every small detail. I'm a person who loves small details, so everything is going to go down to the smallest detail that you think is not so important, and yet at the end of the day you realize it is important. In the decisions that you're going to make, in the choices you're going to take on, path that you're going to embark on, and how you choose to look at the different things afterwards shows outwardly how you think about yourself, because sometimes when you're not putting your self-worth at first hand, then you're going to consider someone's life at the expense of yours. There are decisions, yes, we need to make, but the choices that we take on, and they're just going to kill us. Some of them are going to make us withdraw them more. I have been in a situation where I withdrew because I was not sure. Was she worth to be there, out there? Was she worth to be seen? Was she ready to be seen? Just went back to how I looked at myself, because that was the time of my life where I was like at the peak and they expected everything to be going upward and upward only. And then I just realized how much I was losing myself every single day, because I had put everyone first and Lorna last. It felt right to have everyone at the front and me leading. Okay, yes, it's good to lead from behind, but where my needs came last, my decisions came last. It was, what is your decision? Then I'll be like, okay, yeah, then this is also my decision. It based on someone else's decision for me to make mine, and which was not good. And I know many people are still struggling with this, which is not good, and that shell should be broken tonight, so that someone out there knows that they should come back, get a hold of themselves and know that, yes, I am worthy of this. I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to love myself. I'm worthy to put myself first. I should come first, and yes, my decision should come first. I should put myself into consideration. Yes, I'm making a decision. It does not have to base on what someone else has said. I can put out an opinion out there. It might not be chosen, but it's good that they hear me out. It's good I get that word out there, I hate it when my hair comes in front. So it's very, very important that you have to choose yourself first. Very important, trust me. And for me, I believe that turning point was when I had someone just telling me, you're wonderfully and fearfully made, Christ. Wonderfully and fearfully. That is when I look at myself in the mirror, and then I'll be like, oh, damn, Lorna, today you're looking so pretty. So many times you'll hear me just go off and just be silent and just be like, oh, she's so pretty. Because, I don't know, you may call it whatever you want, define it the way you want, break it down to whatever you want, but I have been through the mud long enough to know that this is the time to come out of the mud and feel like, oh, I can stand out and have something put out there, which is good at the end of the day for everyone, not only me. And the day you step out of that shell and you're like, now is the time to be heard, now is the time to be seen. When I talk about be seen, it does not necessarily mean go out in the public and be like, hey, guys, I am here. No, okay, no, that's not what I mean. Yes, but that time when you step out and you feel like, now this is the time I let go for things, and it's Lorna first. I'm going to use myself as an example because, yes, I love myself. And I usually talk about it a lot of times. So I love myself. This is the time where I'm going to put me first. Let it be a day. Wake up and this is Lorna's day. Lorna, no one else is going to be interrupting today. This is my day. Once you get through that day, you realize it will be easy to go through the week. 2 weeks, 3, a month, 2 and a year, It becomes part of your daily schedule, something you wake up and look in the mirror and just be like, dang, today I love myself, because the only reason why you wake up and feel like today should be the last day, and the reason why suicide is on the rise is because when we lose that love for ourselves, there is no one who can turn the gun on themselves unless they have lost that love, and unless the world rises up, unless we change this, we wake up and try to be a little kind to each other, we can make a better tomorrow. Starts with Lorna, starts with you, starts with my neighbor, anyone. Just, you don't know how that person woke up. You don't know the thoughts that they woke up with. You don't know how they slept, what thoughts they had in their minds, Someone wakes up in the morning and gets out of their house and they're like, if today goes bad, it's the last day, and it is crazy because this is reality. This is the truth, and many a times we ignore the truth and choose to go in for the soft lie, But the many things that we do, yes, I'm talking about self-love, but self-love, love yourself, not at the expense of others. Love yourself enough to give someone an opportunity to also learn to love themselves, because it is humans that dragged us through that mud. It is not animals. It is not non-living things. No, fellow people dragged us through that mud, and we can make that change, It can be us to change that. A little more kindness, Yeah, I know there are days when you just wake up and it's not on the right side of your mind. And most of the times when I wake up and that's one of the days, I tend to withdraw myself because it's better I harm no one, be on my own, concentrate this mind, and remember who I am. It's important to always look back at who you are, and then the rest will fall in place. Because when you remember who you are, it gives you room to build onto that, It's a constant reminder that you can do this, you've been through this, but it's now time to come out. It's now time to keep on, push on. And trust me, tomorrow will be better. Yesterday was the worst experience anyone could ever have, but we are holding on to a better tomorrow. So I'm just here to tell anyone, not the girls only, because I've seen guys who struggle with their image. They go on sprees to do certain things just because they have to prove this point of, Christ, if I cannot love myself, at least let me crush someone else so that they can go through my pain. It's a constant. I always feel like when people are going through that season, we usually tend to want to drag many people with us, pull them, add them on our chain, hook them actually, and take them with us, because you want some. That I feel like that's how people want to communicate that this is what I'm going through, but because you feel like no one is for you, you feel like there is no one who can understand me, so you just feel like if I can hook them onto this, sadists obviously, hook them onto this and drag them with me so that they can feel my pain. They are not going to feel your pain obviously, but they are going to feel the different sort of pain, because everyone handles things differently. That is what I have come to learn. You may handle a disappointment with joy, the other one may withdraw, the other one may break down, some people will not live to see the other day. So I just don't know, we have to handle this seriously. I don't know, speechless. I think I'm getting emotional right now. Let's not think that we are in this alone, There was a time where you would have told me, oh my God, Lorna, you look pretty today, and I would have been like, really? No. Yes. There is a day I wake up and you tell me, oh, you look ready to dance, and then I tell you, just look at me, I'm shaking. So I don't know, it's with me and you, him and her, them and whoever, anyone who can join the run, talk to someone. I know it's hard, but at least tell someone that this is how it's going. You don't need someone to come and drag you through the mud again, because we have let the world direct us so much that we will eventually lost who we truly were. And I think now is the time to come out and realize that there are things that we overlooked, and now it's the time to shine more light on them and put yourself first on the line. You can lead best from the front, even the back, but if you're leading from the back, make sure that your voice is audible enough to take on the front. Don't lead from the back and be silenced. Because at the end of the day, when your voice is silenced, you're going to lose who you are. And I know when I talk about voice, being audible. You may think me going on the pulpit and, well, not pulpit, but stepping on the stage and then like shouting on top of my voice. No, voice your opinion, voice your feelings. If someone makes you feel like not good, at least keep them at a distance. Don't change who you are because of someone else just to get validation from someone else. You don't need anyone's validation to love yourself. You're worth being loved, and that love should be got regardless of who you are, where you've been, where you're from, who raised you, who I don't think our positions should be judged. Yes, I am not the richest, but then you should not undermine me when you're looking at me. I believe treat me with respect. I'll treat you with respect. Yes, respect is paramount. Most of the time, silence does not mean that I've not respected you. It means a lot more. I may reserve my opinion because of how aggressive it may come out when I voice it, but that does not mean disrespect. I don't have kind words for people who undermine others because of their positions or who they are or who their parents are. I don't care about that. Give everyone the respect they deserve. Maybe they deserve it. The poor, they deserve it. Give them that respect, because when you give it that little, you get it back that little. So yes, you loving yourself, but love yourself cautiously, not at the expense of others, as I said earlier. That's so important to keep in mind. So, as a solo host of this topic, I feel like it's wide. I feel like I even just handled something like one subtopic of that topic, and I feel like if we can get someone else to come in, voice something about it, widen the topic further, have different co-hosts coming in so that we can handle this topic according to their knowledge, see what they have. Otherwise, that's what I had for this episode, and I really look forward to getting involved more with you guys, talking about different things, expounding on different ideas, engaging with you guys in the chat room, in the comment section, obviously. So leave a comment. I want to hear from you. What do you think of my discussion as a person? What do you think should be expounded on? What topics do you think we should handle? And what did I leave out? Because I'm a person, I'm talking according to what my knowledge and understanding that I have of self-love. You can also leave a comment there, like, share, click on the notification bell, because I'll be engaging you guys in different things, and I look forward to doing different things with you. I'm so excited for this journey. Oh my god, I just don't know, I'm excited. I look forward to doing different things. So I don't know. I'm speechless right now, but thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for taking the time off to watch this. It is really good to let that off my shoulders. So we are going to be having something else next time when I have the opportunity to join you guys again on the channel. Yes, it's about social life because we are handling different things that are happening socially in society, handling it with glamour, looking good, being elegant, and just being good. So it's nice to be here. Indeed, social life, it's glamour. I'm very excited and thank you for watching. Bye, see you next time.